Hey guys, Reefer Good Plays here, and today I'll be doing my first video on how to increase your Minecraft FPS. Now, I do play Minecraft, I actually do, and I actually really like it, and that's why I'm making a video to people who have bad computers. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I'm not trying to be offended. I'm not trying to offend or anything like that, but I'm just saying you should just get a better computer. But if you can't get a better computer, then you might want to still do this. So I'm gonna show you how to increase your Minecraft FPS. So let's first start off with the profile. Please exit your Minecraft and open the launcher up. First, you want to check out what RAM you have. Check out what RAM you have. You want to hit the Windows button and search Control Panel. Go and click Control Panel. And once you're in here, click System and Security and click System. Once you're in System, look for Installed Memory RAM. See right there? Make sure you remember that. Just keep that put in the corner right there, and go and open up your Minecraft pack. So if it says 8 gigs for me it says 8 gigs, 7.88 GB usable. That means only 7 gigs, 7.88 RAM is able to be used, because the other leftover is meant for the system. If you are under a gigabyte, then this might not work for you, because you might not have enough RAM to actually play the actual game. So what you want to do is you want to go to Profile Editor, click your profile, and click Edit Profile. Or you can just click your profile, Edit Profile. Now what you want to do is you want to check launcher visibility and close launcher when game starts. Next, you want to go to JVM arguments. Now, by default, I'm going to new profile so you guys won't get confused. By default, it will look something like this. You want to check that, highlight everything, and backspace. You want to type in dash, capital X, M, lowercase m, and X. And you want to type in like about half of your RAM. If you have a lot of applications open and you don't know which to choose, you want to open your task manager. The best way to do is just right click your taskbar and click task manager. If you can't see your task manager, you want to hit Control Alt Delete at the same time and click task manager. If you're on Windows, you have to click more details, Windows 10. You want to click memory. See what is using all your memory. As you can see, I'm recording with Bandicam, so it's gonna be using my RAM. But this about, well, if you have over 50% being used as your memory, don't put half of it. Try like if you have 60% being used and you have 8 gigabytes, try about 1 or 2 gigabytes. Or if you have like 35% gigabytes being used like me, I can do 4 gigs. Just make sure you choose it correctly. If you choose it wrong, like 16 gigs when you actually have 4, you can obviously crash your computer. So please make sure you know which one it is. Make sure you know what you want to do. If you want to reduce it in like leftover applications, like you can close I can close out Steam client, web helper, fraps, all that stuff. You can close that. It can save memory. If you're on Windows 10, you cannot close Cortana. It just opens up. I'll show you right now. Hit in task, and it just pops back up. Cortana. So you cannot shut down Cortana if you're on Windows 10 like me. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. So now what you want to do is type in dash capital X lowercase m x and type in half or whatever you think is good. So I have a now you can do it in gigabytes or megabytes. So I recommend doing megabytes because it will actually allocate it. I mean, it will actually exactly put how you want it, but if you put 4G, it might not work. So I have like about 5 gigabytes available, so I can go and use that. But if you have like stuff, but sometimes you might need it. For me, I need like the leftover gigabyte to view my control panel. So that's why I'm using 4 actually. Number. If yours are megabytes, it most likely be 4 numbers or more. I don't know. So I'm using 4 gigabytes in typing. You have to have a capital M or G. There's no way you can use K, which is kilobytes. There's no way you can use that. I don't think that's possible to play with that with like 500 kilobytes. That's just not possible, I'm pretty sure. Now, once you have it, you need to have it located. It's not being used. Actually, it's not really being used. So you want to do the same thing, but this time, you want to change an argument. Hit space, type in dash, capital X, lowercase m, and this time you put an S to locate it. So here's the difference. This is the total memory. This is total, and this is the located. You might, if you don't understand that, that's fine. Just follow along with me. You know, type in the same thing you typed in here. 4G. That's what I'm gonna be using. And that's all you gotta do. Click save profile. And I already have a profile of this. It's this one here. See, same thing here. So I'm gonna go hit play. Give it a few seconds to start up. And as you can see, I'm at 1.9. Now, these settings still apply for any version, but 1.8 and up can only do this, I'm pretty sure. So now what you'll do is click options, click video settings. You want to set the graphics to fast. Now, also this tutorial, I will also show you how to use Optifine and without Optifine. Optifine is, actually I'll tell you what Optifine is later in the video. Graphics fast. These settings only apply if you're not using Optifine. Smooth lightning off. 3D, I don't know what that says. You want to type in off unless you have like 3D glasses or something. GUI scale. Now, this depends on where you're going to be using windowed mode or full screen. GUI, if I put it to normal, large will look like this. Small look like that, and normal. It does not. It could be faster if you use normal or small, but it's not like a big impact. Brightness, this does not usually affect your FPS. Particles, minimum. Many people put decreased. This is not the lowest. Minimal is like the lowest for this. VSync off. Use VBOs on. Entity shadows off. MIP map levels. Now, by default, will be on 4. I'm not sure why. I've actually learned this before, but I'm not sure why you should set it to off. But I've had a huge FPS increase when I switched it to off. Full screen. The lower the resolution, the better. But if you really don't go full screen, that's fine with me. It usually does not affect your FPS as well. Clouds off. Attack indicator. Now I'm not sure what this does. I think I will just use a hop. I'm not sure what this does. I'm gonna test it out and see what it does later. View bobbin. This just also does not usually affect your FPS. But if you have map levels off, it will look better if you have it on. Max frame rate. By default will be 120. If you have a good PC, always switch it up to unlimited. Never have it to a limit. That's just very bad. Render distance. This is like the main part of how you get your FPS. By default, it will be about 12 or 14 or 10 or 8. I recommend 8 or lower if you still have FPS issues at 8. So it's lower that. The lowest is 2. I think higher than 16 is only available on local worlds. In other words, single player. If you put the 32 chunks, this is like extreme resource demanding, and that's the reason why you added more RAM to the server. I mean, to your Minecraft. But still, just never hit the 32 unless you have like the best PC. Like, I don't know, my brother has like beast in game PC tower, tower. So that's all right there. Coolly done. And VBOs is, I don't know what that stands for, but I know it uses like a different type of rendering to render the game. I'm pretty sure. So once you're done, I think you're done. Next, sleeper settings. This also does not usually affect your FPS, but it's best to turn this off, so it can actually still be better. But you can get a little bit more FPS. I'm not sure if this really does help, but I just like to turn this off. It's my personal preference. Done. Never use a resource pack, unless it's like a simple resource pack. Nothing like one of those good ones, like MMO ones. None of those. Those also affect your FPS a lot. I recommend using the standard or a simplified texture pack. The best choice to use is to use a simplified one. Click done. And now you're done with that. Now, I have like servers here, but I don't want to join my server because it's not really going to do anything to test this. So I like testing it in single player. So I'm going to new role. I'm going to name this FPS test. I'm going to do creative and just create a new world. Give it a few seconds to create. Shouldn't take no longer than a minute, unless you have a bad PC. Okay, as you see, we're in the game now. Now, if I were to check my FPS right now, since I'm recording, it's at 45 and 50. This makes perfect sense, as BrainyCam is very resource demanding as well. I was getting frapped, but I realized I couldn't record my whole screen. As you can see, when I stop moving and stop going through these things, my FPS goes higher. When I run and jump, it stays the same. Now, as you can see, my FPS is now going up higher. When you first run the game, it might be pretty slow. Once you actually play a little bit for like a couple seconds, it should go back up higher. Now my PC is very good. It's very good to record. It's very good to game on, especially Minecraft. And I get around 500 FPS if I have like everything turned down. If I have like 32 render distance, like everything beats out, I get like the 200 FPS. So as you can see, my FPS is about an average of 100 when I'm recording BrainyCam. Now, the next idea is you should close out on useless applications. If you're not using Steam, close it. If you're not using VMware Workstation, close it. You should close anything that is resource demanding, especially the RAM. If you look up here in the top right corner, you'll see memory and allocated. As you can see, we allocated 4 gigabytes of RAM. So it's 4,038 megabytes. So you can see it's even 5% of it. Now you don't have to go crazy with your allocated. Now you can also allocate like 6 gigabytes. If you have like a bunch of texture packs on, if you have like crazy stuff going on, all that crazy stuff like a big bomb of TNT, this will use more memory over time. As you can see, I'm using 1,000 megabytes of memory. And if you are allowed and able with permission to modify your PC or tower out, then that's actually a good idea. But please be careful. Make sure you know what you're doing. Read the user manual to check whether you can or cannot, or you should or you should not modify your PC out. The only thing I like to modify is the RAM. I like to add more RAM to my computer. I mean, I have a 4 gigabyte of stick of memory in my MacBook. I have actually a 4 gigabyte stick of memory. I can stick that into my computer. If I have 4 RAM ports, I can stick another 2 gigabytes in. So that's 14 gigabytes I can add to my computer. You can't add, I think the maximum? I'm not sure what the maximum RAM can add is, but if you like extremely modify with like 10 slots and RAM slots, then you can add like a bunch of RAM. And I think, oh wait, I have another tip. So first you need to shut down your Minecraft. If you have it open, it might not work. Make sure everything's suspended. Make sure all Java, anything that's using Java is suspended. Okay. Now you want to check if you are doing Java updates. Minecraft is coded and developed by Java. They didn't actually develop it, but it's developed using Java, which I'm basically saying. And if you know, and on their actual website, they have two types of versions: one that requires Java, one that doesn't require Java. The best choice, even though it says you don't need Java, always get Java when you have Minecraft or anything that is using Java. So let's go and do that. To check if you to download it if you don't have it, go on Google Chrome. You go to your browser of choice. You type in java.com. If you like to get older versions, you can. But to uninstall it, you can. And just never don't install it. Just go ahead and it's free Java download. Agree and start free download. So if you are now, Java does not work with Microsoft Edge or any unsupported browsers such as Windows XP browsers, old ones. Now I do have a virtual machine at Windows XP, and I've tested Java on it. It was very bad. So once you download Java, and if you already downloaded Java but you don't know if it's the latest version, you can go ahead and open up your control panel like I showed you like a couple of minutes ago. You want to click Programs, click Java. Give a few seconds to load up the control panel. Don't spam it. And we'll click Update. Now you want to click Notify Me before installing. That's the best choice. Check for updates automatically. As you can see, my Java update was last run at 5:51 p.m. on February 26, 2016. Now I think I have to update it. You click Update Now or check or wherever it says. Make sure it says Java update. You already have the latest Java platform on the system. Make sure that says that. Okay. Now what many people do is click Java, click View, and these are like the arguments, like how I just told you on Minecraft. Now many people do is they add an argument, and the argument runtime parameter, I don't know how to say it. They add like -xmx 4G, I think. I don't know. Don't do that unless you know what you're doing. So you want to now advanced. You want to uncheck all these. High console. I don't know what that does. Default Java for browsers. Check Microsoft. It will be by default. It will check Microsoft Internet Explorer. Also check the Mozilla family. Now don't check that if you do not have any browsers that are from Mozilla company that made Firefox or anything with that. Skip all that and go down to advanced security settings. This is just the security settings. This does not really help your FPS or nothing. This is just security settings, so you can go and mess with that or not. And I think that's all you can do now. And this is the second part, which is how to install it. This time using Optifine. Now this is actually a huge improvement. To get Optifine, I don't know. All the links in the description will be in the description, so you can go search up Optifine. Now I am pretty sure they do not have a Optifine 1.9 yet. As you can see, they don't have a 1.9 version yet. But if you do want to downgrade to 1.8.9, you can go and do that. You want to get to the HDU H3. Make sure it's HD Ultra, HDU, High Definition Ultra. Now you can see it says bold in here. Now why does it say bold? That means that is the stable build. The rest of the builds are older, or like this is like the oldest version, oldest build. As you can see, this is the latest build, 2016. So always get the latest one. Now there are like very old versions like Optifine. Like the oldest version is about 1. Holy shoot. It's about 1.0. That's the latest version. So so you can go ahead and go to optifine.net/downloads. You can donate to Optifine. If you would like to donate to them, that's fine. So now I don't know why I have a login, but yeah, you get it. So now once you download Optifine, I have the latest version 1.8.9. So I'm gonna start our Minecraft up and switch to the profile. When you download Optifine, you will get a new profile that says Optifine. It will also automatically switch to that. Click Edit Profile, copy these same JVM arguments, and click Launcher Visibility and close Launcher when the game starts. And make sure it says Use Version. Release 1.8.9-Optifine-HD underscore HD underscore and whatever your version is that you downloaded. Click Save Profile and click Play. Need a few seconds. And it will be a Minecraft 1.8.9. Now you may not see a difference. That's normal, because you haven't started the game yet, but still you should configure it first. Now this game, what Optifine, it actually goes in full detail. So if you hover over an item, it will show you the details of it. Let's say I want to know which is the best choice for graphics. Hover over it. Visual quality, fast equals lower. Sure. Don't move your mouse. Lower quality, faster, fancy, higher quality, slower. And it tells you in full detail. No, I can't go through all these because they have shaders, details, animations, quality, performance, other. Those will all take very long. But if you want to know stuff like what is VBOs, you can hover over that. Vertex buffer objects. These are alternate render and model, which is usually 5 to 10% faster than default rendering. And also, if you look here, the render distance, the extreme view distance is very resource demanding. Values over 16 far, only effective in local worlds. They're not worth single player. So that's just what you want there. Now, if you want, you can go and look up the settings for Optifine. But if I already go to a single player world, it's going to go in a single player world. And as you can see, wait. I configure it to load slow, so that way it would it will load fast. Chunks will go faster. To get a sec to load the chunks, as you can see, I am currently running at 60 FPS right now. So I'm going to give it a few seconds to go back up. Do some stuff. As you can see, it's slowly going back up. 100. I think I have to configure it. Shoot, what did I do? What the freak did I do? Oh, shoot. Shoots. Okay, crap. Sorry guys, I was spamming stuff. Okay. Max frame rate unlimited. Now if you turn like everything down, then it will be like really fast. But since I'm recording, it makes sense why I'm on a low FPS. And if I were to turn off the recorder, I would go to about like 300 FPS. Maybe more than 500. And as you can see, I'm flying. It just drops a little bit because I'm recording. So that's basically. I cannot show you my settings of Optifine because it's just gonna take like by the time I finish the video for like 40 minutes. So that's why. I am not gonna show you my settings because it will take very long. Optifine is basically more for advanced users, and if you're not an advanced user and you really want to still use it, go ahead and look up how to set up Optifine on YouTube. There are many great tutorials out there. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my new channel. I'm looking forward to 10 subscribers. If I get to 5 likes on this video, I might show you how to set up Optifine. And I might actually give you guys a promotion on my server. I actually do have my own server. I can go ahead and log into the console if I were to right now. I can log into the console. As you can see, Optifine's a bit out of date. As you can see there. Now, to prove I have my own server, I can log into my server console. Here's my server console. I want to log into my server console real quick. As you see, this is my server right here. I have my own server. If you guys would like to join it, IP's right there. It might change because I did buy a dedicated IP because I never paid it yet. I haven't paid it. I didn't even notice when I didn't pay it until I was like messing around with the control panel and stuff. I got a notification saying I didn't pay for a dedicated IP. Now I don't know why I had set that dedicated IP yet. It's very odd. Whatever. So if you guys would like to join my server, there's the IP. Right now it's shut down because my server did get griefed, and it was actually a good spawn I had that I built myself. But later on I will make it better. If you guys would like to be a helper on my server and help me on that stuff, you can. Please comment down if you'd like to be a helper on my server. Now, I cannot support teams if you have like 5 people that are gonna help me out. No, I did get my server griefed like that one time, so I cannot do that way. Do not ever give me say I got a team of builders if you want. No, I'm not gonna accept that. I'm just gonna automatically deny you. My phone's being spammed with crap. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.